your mama's honey G's and run some ice with that. I'm on God's time.
My name is Moesha. Hey, hey, hey. They call me Mo. Mo. I'm good to go. Check me. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out.
Oh, and look, we back at it with another video. I wanted to make this video looking specifically tightly at Moesha and Laura Winslow because they both get a real bad rap. You know what I'm saying? And so I wanted to explore or discover some things, and I did. And it's interesting to me. I'm gonna say again that Laura Winslow gets so much hate when she was such a high character person, and you're gonna see some of that. You know, their love stories are very similar, as I showed in the other video. So we want to check it out.
Ready? And I can't tell no lie. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. See, you can't score a point, so get your blue.
Kim killing it.
Yo, Crenshaw, we know he's home.
I get it, Kim. She should have made it. She killed it. Kim killed that right there. You ain't got no you.
What's wrong? My name isn't up there. You're kidding.
Again, looking at the similarities between Mo and Laura Winslow, and they definitely have this in common, but I guess Laura has this a little bit more in common with Kim than she does Moesha. Right. Between Laura Winslow and Kim, whose cheer was better? It's so hard for me to pick one because they both come with good energy, good personality, you know, originality. You know, they're both like really good. I can't really pick, but I'm very surprised Mo didn't make the team.
Oh yes, it's all to the good.
Got reunion.
We don't need to attack because your team is booty wet. Your booty. Hey, hey, your booty. Hey, hey, your booty. What do you think, girl? Is booty. Talk about something besides dumb cheerleading stuff, Ashley. Wait, hold up. What's up with the dumb stuff? Tell me now. I'm getting to go. Now.
Isn't it funny how they start dissing it when they can't be a part of it anymore? But the one thing that I like is that, you know, Kim is standing up for herself and letting Moesha know, like, nah, man, you ain't gonna be sitting up here and be calling us dumb when you was just trying to be down with us. And this is not a good friend. Now, remember, her and Kim, they supposed to be the best of friends. This definitely is not a good look from Moesha. But again, this is one of those situations when we go and we look at Laura Winslow and we see her very high character.
Eddie, you forced Steve to cheat. And now when he needs you, you leave him high and dry. Eddie, Steve was a real friend to you, and it's about time you return the favor. God, I love you.
She's lovable. People say Laura was so mean to Steve, but anytime somebody is stepping to him in a wrong way, Laura's saying something. She's speaking up. And Laura's standing up for Steve against her own brother here. So again, just the high character.
This whole thing is my fault.
Everything's fine. We were just having a little fun.
Fun?
Ooh.
Steve could have been killed.
It wasn't. Chill out, okay?
You think it's cool to come to a party with a mini bar in your coat? You think it's funny to spike somebody's punch and watch them act like a fool? Well, it's not cool. It's not funny. It's dangerous.
And just looking at Laura's high character and even her friendship skills, this is something Moesha is going to have to work on because she's not quite here yet. And I don't really know why, but she's not.
I'm being a tad harsh, but you've got to admit, no cheerleader is ever going to cure cancer or solve world hunger. Oh, but not unless your booty goes on a diet.
Oh, dang. Look, this is what we have to remember. We're all human, and we've all been in a place of being teenagers. But Mo is being real mean right here. I mean, real mean. I cannot believe that. Kim, it's okay, girl. You still got it going on. Come on now.
Talk to you later.
No, you're going to talk to me now.
Ooh.
Okay.
I keep checking her.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you ain't right, Mo.
Me?
I mean, I thought you didn't even care about cheerleading.
I don't.
And that you tried out just to help Kim.
I did.
And that you consider her your best friend.
I do.
Oh, okay, I get it now. She was your best friend until she started coming up. Until she grabbed a little bit of the spotlight.
The most jealous. Oh, we always have to be mindful of. And this is an area where you will not see this behavior in Laura Winslow. She's not, you're going to see she's not intimidated by her friends, glow up. She's more secure in herself. But we always have these issues where they're your friends until you're getting the spotlight. They're your friends until you come up and you about something, right? And then now they feeling some type of way. Now they want to try to throw all your flaws in your face. And that's what Moesha just did right there. But I love Kim right now is checking her. I love it. Love it, love it.
Kim, we need you. Look, they're about to do my chair. Can you hang around here for a sec?
I would miss it.
But this actually, because Moesha does not actually apologize, right? This shows the high character of Kim. One thing that when I went back and watched this, I gained so much love and respect for Kim. And that's what you're seeing here. High character. She's not making Mo have to apologize. She's still speaking to her after Moesha completely insulted her for no reason. No reason whatsoever. So this was high character on Kim's part, not necessarily Moesha's.
Surprise! That's your Mo. Fooled you with the phone.
Fooled you with the phone.
I hope you like the color, baby.
Daddy, it's a really beautiful car, but it's not me.
Thinking like, not only did Moesha not have to work a minute or put a dime into the car, look at the car, but she's too good for it. It's a nice starter car, don't you think? You know, Hakeem said there's leather seats, and Moesha wants a specific kind of car. This is why we have to remember, how do I say it the right way to say it? Sometimes we get too bougie, right? Sometimes Moesha clearly has had it too easy. This is a free car that she's turning down. That baffles my mind. And this is definitely where Mo and Laura Winslow are very different. Mo clearly comes from that paper, from that dollar bill, and Laura Winslow doesn't. You know, her parents, have to they're blue collar. They have to make ends meet. And so I think Laura Winslow has a more understanding of reality and how you gain things in this world. You know what I'm saying? And again, this is what makes Laura Winslow, to me, a phenomenal role model. Ooh, Laura's about to get caught. Laura, you caught, girl.
What's up?
She just say this like it's normal to be creeping out your window at night. Laura, what you doing, girl?
Where have you been? I've been word sick about you. I didn't know where you were, what you were doing, or if you were okay.
I can explain.
Well, then let's hear it. Where were you?
Starlight Coffee Shop. I'm a waitress there.
So this is also what I love about Laura Winslow. You think she out there doing just all kind of wrong, sneaking and creeping out the window. She's sneaking and creeping out the window for a job. For a job. Oh, okay.
Where on earth would you take a second job?
Well, Mom's saving up to buy a car. I can get it a lot faster if I work 2 jobs.
You're gonna quit that job?
It's dangerous. She's making her quit.
Okay.
Now, we want to just look at the differences here. Again, this is mother-daughter. They have so many of these beautiful moments. And Harriet is saying the same thing that Moesha's parents are saying. But you don't see the resistance with Laura. Okay. All right.
I help you with that car.
But you don't have to.
Ooh.
That's right. We don't have to.
Right.
We want to.
That is sweet.
Because we love you.
Oh, this was such a moment for me. Because it's almost a polar opposite. Laura's like, I wanted to show you I'm responsible. I wanted to buy my own car, and Mama Bear says, hey, we're going to help you get that car, but you don't have to. This is what I love about Laura Winslow. I will continue to say she was such a phenomenal role model. I'm so thankful for Family Matters because she was such a role model to me growing up.
Good news.
My bank account runneth over. I finally saved enough money to buy myself a car.
Get it? Yeah.
I was walking around the lot and bam. I saw a beauty. An amazing piece of work. And then he stepped aside and I saw the car.
I love Laura's humor, man. And then he stepped aside. You thought she was talking about a car the whole time. Nope. Man.
Is it Rolls Royce? Not quite. It's an 81 Fiat Spider.
But Laura, you need me to go with you when you go down to buy the car? These salesmen can be pretty tricky.
No, I can handle it. I've done my homework on this car. I know exactly what it's worth. I earned the money myself. I did the research myself. And now I want to buy it myself.
Are you going to pay for the insurance yourself?
Hey, I can't do everything myself.
I can't do everything. I can't do everything myself. So as we see, this is a complete contrast in Moesha. Moesha gets offered a really nice looking car and she turns it down. Laura Winslow worked, baby. Got a job, worked, saved up to buy her own car. Would she have taken a car if her parents gave it to her? Maybe, maybe not. But I just love that. This is what I love about her.
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, Mo?
Girl, are you crazy? You turned down our new car.
Damn, a new car.
Better take that car, because we could be cruising right now. That's right. No, I ain't going out like that. No, you ain't going out at all.
One thing I learned about this show, man, I started to love me some Niecy and some Kim because they're just more down to earth. And I never noticed this, and this is not a judgment, guys. We all have our different flaws, but I just did not notice how stuck up Moesha is in compared to her friends, which I think makes a beautiful dynamic.
Still going to the gym, but I gotta go too. Where you going? To retrace your steps and see where you lost your mind.
I love Kim. I love Kim.
I got that on me.
I see why they, along with Monique, I see why they had to give Countess Vaughn her own show. Because you could argue that Countess Vaughn's, as Kim Parker, that she's actually funnier than Moesha. So I look back on this stuff now, and like, it doesn't surprise me that they paired her up with Monique, and then they went and had the Parkers, and she had success completely outside of Moesha. So Moesha may have a change of heart we might see here.
No, it's really not a bad looking car. What kind of car is this? You mean to tell me you don't know? It's a Saturn. And where you going? It's not me.
She grooves pretty good, don't you? Into this bad boy.
Give me a good deal.
Anything but that. Yeah. Now.
It's like, and I want to make sure that I say, people, you have your take on what you like, but your take changes, or your taste should change when it's free. So Moesha's trying to get her dream car for free. Like, girl, you got to work for some of that stuff.
With you, I'd rather get a job and earn the money to get what I really want.
There you go.
Maybe you're sure you just don't want to take it for a spin.
I'm sure. Daddy, you're not mad at me, are you?
Oh, no, baby. No. I respect what you're doing. You're standing up for yourself.
I learned from the best.
That's my pumpkin.
Yeah, you should be proud. That's a good move, because Moesha went and she saw that it would, trying to go buy a car for the amount that he got this car for wasn't going to work. And so what is her next idea? Okay, well, let me go work for what I want. That's good. So she brought that back around in a positive way. I appreciate that.
Cosmo, we all agreed that 10 hours a week was more than enough. Honey, nothing should be interfering with your education.
Daddy, please.
No, baby. I'm not even discussing it. The subject is closed.
Y'all get on my nerves. What's that? Why's my luggage down here?
There are only 2 adults in this house, and you are not one of them.
Ooh, you got her Claire Huxtable look going on. I like it. It's calm, cool, and collected, but you gonna get this work. And because Moesha is being very, very disrespectful, and it again, I will say that I blame it more on Frank than I do Moesha, because the fact that D is the one that has to put Moesha in place, to me, is the issue that is wrong with Moesha.
I'm responsible. I have a 3.8 GPA. I have a job making my own money, and I go to church every Sunday. I do my chores. I'm not on drugs. I'm not pregnant, and I watch my cholesterol. So what else is it that I have to do to be an adult? Now, what are we going to do about my promotion?
What are we going to do? Baby, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
And some of this is Daddy's fault. He has, he calls her pumpkin, which is sweet, but he has completely spoiled Moesha to where she thinks she can come in and talk to grown adults like that. Man, if my mom was not strict on me, there's no telling how it would have turned out. But my mama was like, look, I understand you got your issues, you're young, but what you're not going to do is talk to people like they crazy, grown adults.
Talk to me like she lost her mind. This is my house. Did you hear the way that girl talked to me?
Yes, I did. She thinks she's ready to be an adult? Let her be one.
That's why I packed her bags in the first place.
I love the fact that Frank is a little upset because he should be. But it takes this much for him to get upset with Moesha. Again, I think this is one of the differences that I've seen in Moesha and Laura Winslow. We are all guilty of somewhat popping off at our parents, right? Being disrespectful, whatever. So we gotta show grace and stuff there. Laura Winslow has her issues too. She's not as disrespectful as you'll see as Moesha, but like we all do, she has her issues too.
Shall we, as they say in Europe, sit?
Okay.
Laura being too grown here. She's being too grown. Legs all out. Look at her legs all out.
You took a risk.
Of what? Paper cut?
But Kelly acted her butt off in this scene. And it's unfortunate, Kelly Williams that played Laura Winslow, that she doesn't get, a lot of the cast unfortunately doesn't get the props that they deserve, because most people only give props to Steve Urkel. But she acted her butt off in this scene. This dude's trying not to laugh. Look, he's trying not to laugh.
I find humor very attractive in a man.
What's with this getup?
I thought, Carl.
Is this for the school play?
Uh-oh.
No, it isn't.
He embarrassed her.
Why are you wearing all that makeup?
Uh-oh, he embarrassed her.
Excuse me.
He does have a point. You know, like she is being a little bit too busy. She is being a little bit too busy, but he kind of embarrassed her, you know, in front of everybody.
Laura, it's me. Can I come in?
It's your house.
And again, I still love that Laura is so upset. She's hurting everything. You have the parent that actually knocks on the door. You're seeing respect both ways here. Well, Carl knocks on the door. This hurt his door. He paid for everything up in that room. But he knocks on the door. May I come in? And Laura says, even with the attitude, she says, it's your house. Like, I can't tell you you can't come up in here. I love the respect there, even in this kind of intense moment. Oh, no, she's not ready for Dad at all.
I guess I really did it this time, huh?
Dad, you humiliated me. Mike thinks I'm a total fool.
Well, honey, I admit I was out of line. Could have frozen time. I think I would have kept you 6 years old forever. But I couldn't. And now you've grown into a beautiful young lady. And sweetheart, I promise to try to treat you like one from now on.
She's still ain't talking. I'm not over being embarrassed, okay? I'm not over it. I'm not over it. But I love how honest Laura was there, just telling her Dad, you completely embarrassed me. I just love that she didn't hold a grudge and be like, I ain't talking to him. He don't understand me. He don't understand what it's like to be my age. No, she's open and honest with her dad, just like he was with her. But she's still not giving him no eye contact.
Daddy?
Yeah?
We'll always have the county fair.
She always comes around. She always comes around. Oh. That was very interesting. The different dynamics of the family and the different dynamics of Moesha and Laura Winslow. Again, we have to remember that they're teenage girls. You know what I'm saying? They're teenage girls. They're trying to figure themselves out. But there was some things that I learned, looking at this, and I got another one coming too with Moesha. I did not realize Moesha was that into herself, that she was kind of stuck up, that she would get in front of her friend's face and basically call her fat in front of everybody. I wasn't expecting that. I forgot all about that. You know, I forgot that Moesha had to learn how to be a good friend. And that's what I say again when it comes to Laura Winslow. It's like Laura Winslow, was a good friend. This different dynamic in family is that they are very different from the standpoint of financial. She's had it pretty easy. She doesn't have to want for anything. Her dad gives her a free car versus Laura on the other side. She got to work for everything. This girl's willing to work 2-3 jobs and go to school just to get a car. And so you just saw the differences there in them, how they handled, I love the daddy moments. I love the daddy moments you saw with Laura. Again, I think some of the problem with Moesha, I don't fully blame Moesha. I think some of the problem with Moesha is that Frank spoils her, right? And when you go and look at it on the side of Laura and the interaction she had with her father, you don't see spoil, but you see strong love, right? You see strong love and devotion and fatherhood, but you don't see him necessarily spoiling her, And so I just love the good role modeled fathers, in this situation. You got to learn, guys, to have grace for yourself and have grace for others. Like I said, why I wanted to make these videos, because people go so hard at Laura Winslow. I mean, so hard, like she was the Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know, but I tell people this all the time. You go at Laura Winslow and you go at Moesha, it's telling me more about you than it is them. It's telling me the problems that you have within, And that's why I would say it starts with you. Give yourself grace. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, remind yourself of who you are and give yourself grace. Because, when you hang on to those mistakes, guys, you see the mistakes and you hold on to the mistakes of others. It's unhealthy. And I think this is actually really cool. I want to tie these two together. The other thing I got is friendship. And again, Moesha having to learn how to be a friendship. But you know what Hakeem did? Hakeem went and became a great friend and checked her. And what do we see with Laura? Eddie's trying to take advantage of Steve, not on Laura's watch. You saw I would say the polar opposites of friendship, with Moesha and with Laura Winslow. And I just think that's really one of the things I loved about it with Laura Winslow is her friendship. She doesn't get everything right. She doesn't get everything perfect, but she does, but she is a great, great friend. She's a loyal friend. Kelly actually released a book with some of her friends. And I did y'all don't think I got it when I did? No, I went and got that bad boy. Anything Kelly kind of does, I love me some Kelly Williams. Of course, she played Laura Winslow. Her right there. She played Laura Winslow.
All met at this summer camp at Howard University Children's Theater. And from there, 3 very different personalities, but we found that we had more in common than we did different. And that was the start of now a 40-plus year friendship.
That's amazing.
Yes, but you know, the really, I think, great thing about our friendship is that we have gone through peaks and valleys, and I think it's because of those peaks and valleys that we have remained so strong in our friendship.
And getting them to interact and go have these experiences and not ghost people so quickly and not cut these friendships off so quickly. It's like they're missing all of these things that, you know, these friendships that could last a lifetime. People are letting go of things too quickly, too easily, and that's not true friendship. And what do you guys think about the illustration process, just kind of putting everything together? Do you have any favorite pieces, images, pages?
So I love that the characters represent us, and that they, you know, just really show our unique personalities. I love that the book starts by each of us kind of giving our own perspective of what led us up to joining the camp, and then you'll have to read the book to find out what happens once we all meet. But I think it all just came together really well. I think it gives you a really good insight into who we are as individuals, and then who we are as friends as well.
For the reader so we kind of know what's going on. So for any parents that are looking to read aloud, this is a fun one for not only the adult reader, but then has fun illustrations that I think the children and the adults will enjoy as well. So I like that little tidbit to it. And the
Yes.
win-win. So here we go. This is Triple Threat, book 1 in the Finding Friends series. Can you give us any little idea of what the second book would look like, or what topic the second one is going to maybe tackle?
So I think our second book may take us away from the theater and maybe out into the wild of the streets of DC, as we were so often found ourselves. So yeah, may give you a little
Literally
bit.
on the street,
Oh, are
Yes,
we still children
literally
in this
on
book,
the
or
streets
are
of
we
like
adults?
on
DC.
Georgia Avenue.
Yes.
So I thought that was very interesting. Again, that's Kelly's. But I was actually surprised that it was Kelly's idea to bring the books to pass, and to have the whole idea of the book. And I will show you, like, I have the book. It is a great book. I really wish I would have had this type of book when I was growing up. I know what I'm getting some people for Christmas, some youngins in my family for Christmas next year. It's a really, really good book, and they gave such a good message on it as well. You know, when they're talking about friendship, right? And the pitfalls, and we're giving up too easily, and and talking through things. I thought that was very, very, because they said they had a 40-year friendship. Their friendship has lasted 40 years. You know what I'm saying? That is a long time. Okay. That's why you got to invest more in friendships, because sometimes friendships will last more than a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a really good book, again, with Kelly, who played Laura Winslow. Guys, go support, go check it out. Like she said, you can go buy a book for your young girl if you're of of the color and everything. If you look like Laura Winslow, if you look like Moesha Brandy, this book is perfect, because they're going to be able to open up the book and look and be able to identify and see themselves in the book. On the show that I have my copy is called Triple Threat. It's a great book, and I would say, if you're because this is what got me, if you're going to look for it, this is what you need to look at: Kelly Jackson, because that threw me off, because I was looking under Kelly Williams, because she's married, but you got to look under Kelly Jackson. But it's Triple Threat. It's on Amazon Prime, and even some other places. Great book, great youngins, or even for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a really good book. I'm gonna buy every single one they release, and it is for younger girls, but I'm still getting that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you do too. But yeah, man, love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.